Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. So in this video I'm going to be doing my makeup using Fenty Beauty. I had actually bought these products, believe it or not, about a month ago, and this is the third time I'm refilming this video because the first time around there was too much light. Second time around I really didn't like how the makeup look turned out, and actually what I'm going to do in this video is do a side by side of how I filmed it the first time and what I've done this time. So the first thing first, the foundation that I got, it was a 660, which is just a little bit too dark, just a little bit, and my shade I believe was supposed to be 450, but that had completely run out. When I went to having it, there was barely anything there. Literally I queued up for an hour outside, like an hour and 20 minutes, and to get inside queue up for another half an hour, and to get to the counter and the girl was like, oh sorry, your foundation is sold out. And I was like, what do you mean it's sold out? And I said, can I at least have a tester? She said, I'm sorry, that is finished as well. So the tester was gone, foundation was gone. I was thinking, what the hell, why did I just queue up for nearly 2 hours? Why did I queue up for nearly 2 hours? Anyways, so I ended up going for 460, and she also gave me, what is this, a tester for 440. So because they didn't have any because they didn't have any testers for 450, so I went ahead and got that. I've mixed these two together in this video, so you will see how I applied that on. I got the foundation, I got the primer, because I wanted to try the foundation and I wanted to try the foundation and the primer together to see how they work. So, and also I picked these three up. Let's open them and see what we have. So we have Ram, which I used as a highlighter. To be honest, I didn't put loads on, I only put a little bit on. So I've got Ram, which is I love, very nice. And I also got Espresso. Now I got Espresso and I thought, well, my original thought, I can't speak. My original thoughts were to get it and use it as a contour, but do you know what? Espresso failed me. It completely failed me. You'll see in the video. It's not dark enough. I would have liked it more darker so that it makes my cheekbones, you know, pop. But it just stuck together. And another thing that I got was Suede. Now Suede I was supposed to use as a concealer to highlight under my eyes. Suede failed me because Suede is not light enough. I feel like I should have gone the next shade up. You'll see when I use it and why I chose to use different. For my highlighter and for my contour, I used my normal products that I use. But for foundation, I'm happy with how it looks. It is matte, I have to say. It is matte, and this is how I like to wear my foundation. I'm really happy with it, and I'm really happy with how it's looking. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I started off by mixing the two foundations, which was, I got 460 and 440. I mixed the two together to get the shade that I thought would suit me. But when I mixed it, it looked dark, as you can see it. After I applied it all over my face, I went back in with 440, which was the lighter shade, and I went over it to try to see if I could get a better color. Second time I filmed the video, which is in the small window above there, by the way, in the corner. Again, I mixed the two colors and I did get a good shade. The thing is, I don't like buying two different foundations because it's so annoying trying to match it and get the perfect shade for your skin tone. So after I applied the foundation, I did realize that it was a little bit dark, and I just went back in with 440. I did find using a brush second time round was much easier. After I applied my foundation, I went ahead and I used my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. First time I filmed the video, you can see there, I used the cream best, which was the matchstick, and I used the sponge to sort of blend it out, and I found that the sponge took most of the product, one, and two, by the time I had finished with the makeup look, I wasn't really happy with it. I felt like I needed to add on a lot more product, but the more product I added on, the more I felt like it was disappearing. And the second time I ran the video, I used my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and that's more of a liquid concealer, and I preferred using that. I used it and I set it. Also, Fenty Beauty didn't have a setting powder, so I didn't pick up one of those, but I didn't like the finished look first time round. Second time round is definitely better. After I applied my concealer, I did go ahead and set it with my setting powder, and then I applied my contour stick, which is Stix. When I did try to use Espresso from Fenty, it did not show up on my skin tone at all. All this information is going to be down below, by the way, guys. I just went ahead and I sprayed my Urban Decay setting spray to set my makeup. When I filmed this video the first time round, I didn't use a setting spray because I didn't buy one. I just wanted to use the products on their own and see how the makeup look would turn out. After spraying my face with my setting spray, I did go back in and use my setting powder. And I'm just applying a bit of eyeshadow onto my eyes using my MAC's Neutral palette. I went ahead and I applied foundation on my neck as well to try and match my face with my neck and chest. And also I didn't pick up the lip gloss, because when I went to get this foundation, she hadn't released any lipsticks. It was just the lip gloss, and I'm not a lip gloss person. I went ahead and I applied my MAC Rum, which is the highlighter that I got. First time round I filmed the video, I did use my fingers. Second time round I did use a fan brush, which I found that it was a lot better to use the brush than my fingers. So this is how the look turned out. The first time I did it, I didn't really like how it turned out because I felt like it's something that I would wear if I wasn't going to make an effort. But the second time around that I filmed it, it definitely is how I like to wear my makeup. Please leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. All information is going to be in the description bar down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.